The coffee machine clicks at exactly 5:45 a.m. It is a precise mechanical sound, a metallic snap that signals the beginning of the architecture. For Arthur, this is not just a morning routine. It is the first barricade erected against the encroaching tide of the day. He stands in the kitchen, the marble countertop cool and unyielding beneath his palms, his eyes tracing a line where the espresso cup meets the edge of the slate coaster. It is aligned. It is perfect. It is safe. At 38 years old, Arthur has spent his entire adult life building a sanctuary of predictability. He lives in a world where chaos is not allowed to exist, or, at the very least, where it is contained within the rigid borders of his own design. He does not believe in luck. He believes in preparation. He does not believe in accidents. He believes in oversights. He moves through his apartment with the measured grace of a man who knows that even misplaced shoe could be a flaw in the system. The air in the room is still. Every object, the fountain pen on his desk, the remote on the coffee table, the books on the shelf, is placed with mathematical intention. He has convinced himself that if he can control the small things, the external world will have no choice but to respect his boundaries. He is the curator of his own existence, and his life is a gallery of perfect, immutable arrangements. He dresses in silence. The fabric of his shirt, the weight of the fabric, the specific tension of the knot in his tie, it is all a ritual of protection. He looks into the mirror, but he doesn't look at his eyes. He looks at the image of a man who is ready for anything. He is prepared for every variable, every meeting, every potential crisis. His calendar is a map of the day, color-coded by urgency and importance. To Arthur, a gap in the schedule is a vacuum waiting to be filled by disaster. To leave a moment unscripted is to gamble with his own survival. He leaves the apartment at 6:30 a.m. sharp. The drive to the office is a study in repetition. He knows the traffic patterns, the specific timing of every light, the way the shadows fall across the pavement at this time of year. He finds a deep, quiet solace in this monotony. It is a language he speaks fluently. He watches the city wake up through the glass of his windshield, the delivery trucks, the pedestrians, the flashes of color, and he views it all from a place of detached observation. He is a conductor, and the world is the orchestra, and if he remains focused, the music will remain in key. But beneath the surface of this perfectly tuned performance, there is a low-frequency hum. It is a sensation he would never admit to, a vibration in his chest that feels like a warning. It is the awareness that he is holding the world in place with a sheer force of will. And the moment he stops, the moment he relaxes his grip, the gravity of existence will pull everything apart. He manages this anxiety with a surgical level of focus. He suppresses the fatigue. He ignores the flickering of doubt, and he recalibrates his environment to silence the noise. He tells himself that this is what success looks like, the total mastery of the self in the face of a hostile, unpredictable environment. At the office, the environment is sterile, clean, and entirely under his command. He is the first one in a habit born from the need to shape the space before it is contaminated by the energy of others. He organizes his emails, categorizing them by priority, clearing the board of all potential points of friction. He approaches his work with a cold, analytical precision. If a colleague comes to his desk with an idea that doesn't fit his system, he listens, but he does not hear. He is too busy calculating how to neutralize the deviation, how to bring it back into the fold of his logic. The cracks start small. They always do. It is a Tuesday, a day of no significance, yet it begins with failure in the coffee machine. It doesn't click at 5:45 a.m. It hums, it stutters, and then it goes silent. Arthur stands in the kitchen, his hand frozen in the air. The silence of the apartment feels heavier than usual. It is a void, a gap where sound should have been. His heart rate accelerates, a sharp, metallic rhythm in his ears. It is just a machine, he tells himself. It is just a minor glitch. But the tension is already there, a cold wire pulling tight across his shoulders. He spends 15 minutes dismantling it, cleaning it, reassembling it, his fingers working with a frantic, desperate energy. When it finally clicks, he doesn't feel relief. He feels the exhaustion of a battle he didn't want to fight. He arrives at the office already behind schedule, and the world seems to notice. A meeting is pushed back, forcing him to shift his entire afternoon. A report from a junior associate is riddled with errors. Not significant errors, but enough to make the document feel wrong. He spent his lunch hour correcting them, line by line, his jaw clenched, his focus narrowing until the entire world is nothing but a sheet of paper and a red pen. He is trying to impose order on a landscape that is beginning to look increasingly like it wants to be chaotic. He stays late. The office is dark. The only light coming from his monitor, a harsh, blue rectangle in the vast, silent room. He should go home. His body is screaming for rest, for the simplicity of sleep, but he cannot leave. The work is not finished. The system is not optimized. He is trapped in a feedback loop of his own creation, convinced that if he can just finish this one last task, if he can just solve this one last problem, he will be able to rest. But there is no end to the work, and there is no end to control. The more he secures, the more he perceives as a threat. He hears the cleaning crew moving through the hallway, the sound of a vacuum cleaner, a distant mechanical howl. It sounds like the approach of something unstoppable. He closes his eyes and tries to breathe, but his breathing is shallow, frantic. He realizes, with a flash of chilling clarity, that he is terrified. He is 38 years old. He has built everything he was told to build, and he is terrified of the hum of a vacuum cleaner. He is terrified of the ticking of the clock. He is terrified of a tomorrow that he hasn't managed yet. He leaves the office at midnight, the city outside a blur of lights and shadows. He walks to his car, and for a second, he stops. He looks up at the sky. It is dark, vast, and completely indifferent to his presence. He feels the weight of his own existence, the physical reality of his bones, his blood, his failing heart. For years, he has tried to transcend this, to turn himself into a machine of pure logic and execution. But the humanity in him is fighting back. The anxiety is not just a glitch. It is a signal. It is the sound of his own life crying out to be lived rather than managed. He drives home, but the route feels wrong. The lights are red when they should be green. The traffic is dense, slow, unpredictable. He is gripping the steering wheel, so hard his knuckles are white. He wants to scream, to shatter the windshield, to let the chaos in and see what happens, but he doesn't. He holds it together. He keeps his face composed. He navigates the streets with a robotic efficiency that hides the storm inside. When he finally reaches his apartment, the silence is waiting for him like a physical presence. He enters the living room and stops. Everything is in its place. The books are perfectly aligned. The coaster is in its spot. The room is a testament to his discipline. But tonight, it looks like a museum of a dead man's life. He looks at the objects and sees only the energy he has wasted on them. He sees the thousands of hours he has spent perfecting a surface, while underneath, his mind was starving. He sits on the edge of his bed and he waits. He waits for the morning. He waits for the click of the coffee machine. He waits for the schedule to begin. But he knows in the quiet, hollow space of his own chest that the architecture is failing. The foundation is shifting. He tries to visualize his calendar, to organize the next few hours, but the images refuse to stabilize. They flicker. They blur. The numbers lose their meaning. The colors lose their distinction. The entire structure of his certainty is turning into liquid, sliding through his fingers like sand. He realizes then that he's been holding his breath for 20 years. He has been existing in a state of perpetual, high-alert readiness, and he is out of fuel. He is completely, utterly spent. He tries to stand up, but his limbs feel heavy, as if he is made of lead. He lays back against the pillows, and for the first time, he doesn't try to fight the feeling of surrender. He lets it wash over him, a cold, dark wave that drags him down into the silence. The next morning, the coffee machine clicks at 5:45 a.m., but Arthur does not move. He lays in the dark, watching the shadows change on the ceiling. He hears the rhythm of the city beginning, the distant roar of engines, the muffled voices of the world, and he feels no desire to participate. He is not the conductor anymore. He is not the architect. He is just a man, lying in a room, in a city, on a planet that is spinning through space without a plan. He thinks of the report he didn't finish. He thinks of the meeting he missed. He thinks of the life he tried to control, and he finds, to his surprise, that he does not care. The fear is still there, but it is different now. It is no longer an active, sharp panic. It is a dull, distant ache. It is the sound of the world moving on and the sound of him being left behind, or perhaps, for the first time, being left alone. He closes his eyes. He is 38 years old, and he has no idea what happens next. The thought should terrify him. It should be the end of the world. But as he lies there, listening to the morning air, he realizes that the world is not ending. It is just happening. And for the first time in his life, he is not trying to stop it. He is not trying to shape it. He is simply terrifyingly here. The day continues. The sun rises higher. The city reaches its peak of noise and activity. Arthur remains in the room, a static point in a sea of motion. He watches the dust motes dancing in the light, a chaotic, unscripted ballet that has no goal and no purpose. He finds them beautiful. He finds the entire messy, uncontrollable reality of existence to be strangely, impossibly beautiful. He begins to notice the small things, the way the light changes as the clouds move across the sky, the sound of the wind against the glass, the rhythm of his own pulse, slow and steady and completely beyond his influence. He is witnessing the world, not managing it. He is experiencing the life, not documenting it. The silence of the apartment is no longer a vacuum. It is a space he can occupy without having to fill it with plans or justifications. He gets up, finally. He walks to the kitchen. He looks at the coffee machine, but he doesn't use it. He goes to the window, and he opens it. The air that rushes in is cool, fresh, and full of scent of the city, a chaotic, unrefined, and living mixture of things. He breathes it in, and he feels the pressure in his chest finally begin to subside. It is not gone, but it is changing. It is becoming part of him, like the air itself, like the ground beneath his feet. He realizes that the cost was not control itself. The cost was the illusion that he was separate from the world. He was trying to stand on the outside of the machine, pulling levers and turning dials, believing that he could steer it towards safety. But he was always inside the machine. He was always part of the chaos. He was always vulnerable to the tide, and his efforts to ignore that were only making him more brittle, more prone to breaking. He sits at his table, not to work, but just to sit. He looks at his hands. They are steady. They are capable. They are not weapons of control. They are tools of participation. He looks at the world outside, the tangled web of lives and events that he can never hope to map, and he feels a strange, overwhelming sense of relief. He is released from the duty of the architect. He is released from the burden of the master. He is finally truly free. The hours pass. He does not check the clock. He does not consult the calendar. He lets the day unfold as it will, a series of unplanned events that he meets with curiosity instead of defense. He finds that he is still alive. He finds that the world has not fallen apart because he stopped holding it together. It is continuing in its own messy, brilliant, and unpredictable way, and he is a part of it. He is finally truly alive as the evening settles over the city. The lights begin to flicker on, a constellation of artificial stars that map the reach of human effort. He watches them, not as targets for his management, but as witnesses to the shared struggle of existence. Everyone is out there, trying, failing, controlling, letting go, living. He is one of them. He is no longer a man in the cage of his own design. He is a man in the open air, with no maps, no scripts, and no need for the safety of an ending. He realizes that the story of his life is not a technical manual. It is not a project to be completed. It is a narrative to be inhabited. And he has spent too long living in the margins, trying to edit the text while the pages were turning. Now he is ready to read. He is ready to feel the weight of the story as it unfolds, to experience the triumph and the failure, the order and the chaos, without trying to rewrite the ending before he has even reached the middle. He stands up and walks to the door. He doesn't know where he is going. He doesn't know what he will do. He knows only that he is moving and that the movement is enough. He opens the door and he steps out into the hallway, into the noise, into the life, into the vast, unpredictable expanse of the world. And for the first time, he doesn't look back at the room, at the order, at the ghost of the man who tried to control everything. He just walks, and the world is wide, and it is deep, and it is beautiful. The city is a symphony of discordant sounds, a clash of intentions and accidents, and he hears it all. He hears the cars, the voices, the music from a nearby shop, the footsteps on the pavement. He hears the rhythm of existence itself, a chaotic, unmanaged heartbeat that pulses through the concrete and the glass. He is a part of this rhythm now, a single note in the composition that no one is conducting, and it is the most beautiful thing he has ever known. He walks until the city lights begin to dim, until the sky turns a deep, bruised purple, and the stars start to show through the haze. He finds a bench in a small, quiet park, and he sits down. The air is still, but it feels different tonight. It feels alive. He watches the people walking past, the lovers, the commuters, the dreamers, the lost. He sees himself in them. He sees the struggle, the hope, the fear, and the attempt to make sense of a world that refuses to be made sense of. He understands now why he tried to control everything. It was a love letter to a life he didn't know how to trust. It was an attempt to make the world safe for the fragile, beautiful, and uncertain spark of his own existence. He realizes that his obsession was not a crime. It was a response. It was a way of coping, a way of surviving in a world that often feels too big, too fast, and too indifferent. But he also realizes that it was a strategy that had reached its limit. It was a way of being that had become a barrier to the very thing it was trying to protect. He feels the tension leaving his body, melting into the cool air of the park. He stretches his legs. He leans back against the bench, and he closes his eyes. He is not thinking. He is not planning. He is just being. And in that stillness, he finds a strength he never knew he had. The strength to face the unknown. The strength to accept the flawed and the unfinished. The strength to live without the promise of a guaranteed result. He is 38 years old, and he is just beginning. He is a man with no map, a man with no schedule, a man who has finally stopped fighting tide and has started to learn how to swim. It is terrifying and it is glorious. It is a descent into the reality of his own existence, and it is an ascent to the freedom of being exactly who he is in a world that is exactly what it is. He thinks about the man he was, the man who lived for the click of the coffee machine, the man who measured his life in tasks and accomplishments. He feels a gentle, quiet sadness for him, but he also feels a deep, enduring gratitude. That man was the guardian of the spark. He was the one who kept the fire burning through the long, dark, and uncertain nights. He was the one who ensured that Arthur survived long enough to reach this point, where he could finally, at long last, open his eyes and see the world for what it really is. He stands up and he continues his walk, moving deeper into the city, toward the places he has never been, toward the people he has never met, toward the stories he has never read. He is a traveler now, a wanderer in the wild, unscripted land of the present. He does not know where the road leads, and he does not care. He is on the road, and that is all that matters. He is in the flow, and he is part of the movement. He is finally, truly himself. The night is deep, and the stars are bright, and the world is waiting. There is no plan for tomorrow. There is no list of tasks. There is no need for the structure that once defined his existence. There is only the breath in his lungs, the beat in his heart, and the road beneath his feet. He walks, and he smiles, a small, genuine smile that reaches his eyes. He is not looking for control anymore. He is looking for the life, the real, messy, painful, and beautiful life that has been waiting for him all along. He thinks about the question that once haunted him. What happens when there is nothing left to control? He has his answer now. When there is nothing left to control, there is everything left to experience. There is a taste of the air, the sound of the world, the feeling of the earth, the presence of the other, the mystery of the unfolding moment. There's a vast, open space of the present, where the architect is gone and the building is just space. A space where he can finally build something that isn't a wall, or a shield, or a prison. He walks until the sky begins to turn the pale, soft gray of early dawn. He is tired, but it is a good tiredness, a tiredness of a body that has lived and a mind that has rested. He finds a small cafe, one that is just opening its doors to the first light of the day. He goes inside. The smell of coffee is familiar, a scent that once signaled the beginning of his architecture, but now it is just a smell. It is just the scent of the morning. He orders a cup. He sits at a small, wobbly table near the window. He watches the city wake up again, the same cycle of movement and life, but he sees it with new eyes. He sees the struggle, yes, but he also sees the resilience. He sees the beauty, the chaos, the endurance, the effort, the grace. He is no longer observing from a distance. He is part of it, He is one of the threads in the tapestry, one of the voices in the choir, one of the waves in the tide. He drinks his coffee, and the taste is rich and warm and real. It is not the perfect espresso of his morning ritual, but it is better. It is a cup of coffee in a world that is imperfect, and that makes it perfect enough. He puts the cup down, and he doesn't worry about the placement of the coaster. He doesn't worry about the time. He doesn't worry about the next thing. He is here, and that is enough. The sun rises, casting a long, golden light across the streets. The world is bathed in a new day, a day that holds no promise and no guarantee, but one that is full of possibility. He stands up, he leaves the cafe, and he steps back out into the light. He is not the man he was. He is not the man he tried to be. He is the man who has come through the storm and has found the calm. He is the man who has survived the control and has found the freedom. He walks into morning, and the world is waiting, and he is ready. He is ready for the joy, and he is ready for pain. He is ready for the order, and he is ready for the chaos. He is ready for the unpredictability, for the surprise, for the wonder of existence itself. He is ready for the life, in all its raw, unfiltered, and magnificent reality. He is not looking for a place to stop. He is looking for a place to be. He is looking for flow, the movement, the breath. He is looking for the reality that exists beyond the reach of his control, the reality that is not a problem to be solved, but a gift to be received. He is moving, and the world is moving with him, a vast, beautiful, and eternal dance that has no beginning and no end. He walks, and the city opens up before him, a landscape of possibilities that he hasn't even begun to explore. He is a man with no map, a man with no schedule, a man who has finally found the strength to walk into the unknown. He is free, and the air is fresh, and the world is alive, and he is finally, truly here. This is the end of the architecture, but it is only the beginning of the life. It is the moment when the last brick of the control falls away, and the true, unmasked reality is revealed in all its breathtaking, terrifying, and beautiful glory. It is a moment when Arthur stops being the architect and starts being an inhabitant, in the vast, open space of a life that is no longer held, no longer managed, and no longer denied. And as he walks into the light of a new day, he finds that he has everything he needs. He has the strength to stand, the courage to move, and the heart to feel. He has the world, and he has himself, and that is more than enough. The story continues, but it is not a story of control anymore. It is a story of living. And for the first time in his life, Arthur is finally, fully living. The city continues to wake around him, the rhythm growing, the complexity deepening. He is not overwhelmed. He is not afraid. He is present. He is a part of the hum, the motion, the life. He is a note in the symphony, a thread in the cloth, a ripple in the sea. He is part of the unfolding, the ever-changing, the beautiful mess of existence. He finds a place to sit, not because he is tired, but because he wants to witness. He wants to see the world as it is, without the filter of his need to order it. He watches the people, the life, the light. He sees the way the world moves, not in a straight line, but in circles and spirals, in waves. He sees the beauty and the imperfection, the strength and the vulnerability, the order and the chaos. He is a man of 38 years, and he has finally learned the secret that he spent his entire life trying to protect himself from. The secret that the world is not something to be controlled, but something to be experienced. It is not a project to be completed, but reality to be embraced. It is not a test to be passed, but a journey to be traveled. And it is, above all else, a gift to be opened day by day, moment by moment, in the beautiful, uncontrollable, and eternal unfolding of now. He closes his eyes one last time, not to hide, but to listen. He listens to the world, to the city, to the people, to the life. He listens to the hum of the existence, the heartbeat of the world. He is not apart from it. He is a part of it. He is the hum, the motion, the life. He is the unfolding, the ever-changing, the beautiful mess of existence. He is here, and he is alive, and that is enough. The story of the man who tried to control everything is over, but the story of the man who learned to live is just beginning. It is a story with no map, no schedule, and no final destination. It is a story of the present, of the now, of the endless, beautiful, and unfolding possibilities of being. It is the story of Arthur, the man who let go, and in the letting go, found everything. He stands up and he steps into the light. and he walks forward into the world, into the life, into the vast, open space of the present. The journey is long, and the road is winding, and the world is deep, and he is ready. He is ready for whatever comes next, because he knows that he is not alone. He is part of the whole, a note in the symphony, a thread in the cloth, a wave in the sea. He is Arthur, the man who let go, and he is finally truly here. The city waits, the world moves, and he walks forward, ever forward, into the heart of the life, into the center of the unfolding, into the beautiful, messy, and eternal dance of being. He is not the architect of his existence, but the traveler, and the road is wide, and the sky is deep, and the journey is just beginning. He is Arthur, and he is here. And that is enough. This is the truth he has been searching for his entire life. The truth that he was too busy controlling to ever truly see. That the life is not something to be mastered, but something to be lived. It is not a problem to be solved, but a mystery to be inhabited. It is not a series of tasks to be completed, but a sequence of moments to be felt. It is the beauty, the joy, the pain, the chaos, the order, the life itself. And it is here, and it is now, and it is waiting. He walks, and the world is waiting, and he is ready. He is ready to be, to feel, to live, to experience, to participate. He is ready to be a part of the unfolding, the ever-changing, the beautiful mess of existence. He is ready to be Arthur, the man who let go, and who in the letting go found the heart of the world, and the heart of his own life, and the heart of all that is. He is here, and he is alive, and that is enough. The sun is high, the day is full, and the world is turning. He is moving with it, a part of the rhythm, a part of the motion, a part of the life. He is Arthur, the man who let go, and he is finally, truly here. He is home, in the only place he has ever really been, the center of his own existence, in the heart of the world, in the unfolding of it now. And that is more than enough. It is everything. It is life. It is beautiful. It is real. It is here. It is now. It is enough.